Hey everybody, it's Alexia from amysticspath, back with another pick a card reading for you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in and watching. Now, this video this week is what guidance / direction do I need on my path in this moment? Now, I need you guys to just kind of center yourselves and pause this video and see what number or numbers you feel pulled to the most. Is it group 1, 2, 3, or 4, or multiple? And I will see you guys back with your messages. For my group number ones, we have the 10 of Swords, the King of Swords, the 7 of Swords, the Devil reverse, the 2 of Water, Earth, the Page of Wands, the Knight of Swords, Ancestors, and Madame La Lune. And what I'm seeing within this, guys, is that you are very, very, very heavily into your mental state. I see you as emerging out of a place of darkness or feeling that you were kind of like crushed and under a lot of pressure or just out of control. I see you as kind of stepping out of that, but you may have been procrastinating and have a heavier workload than you normally would have, or that you just have a heavier workload than normal right now. And I see you as kind of avidly trying to time manage and plan and make sure that things are going as smoothly as possible. I also see you as kind of retracting from the public eye, even with, family and friends, to kind of get done all that you mean to get done. I see the reasoning behind you kind of emerging out of this place of darkness or not really being able to see things clearly is because things are kind of starting to fall together for you, and you're starting to see the proof of that. You can see the result of that, and that you are starting to feel like what you were going through, what you had just, recently went through, has kind of came to an end. I feel that it was kind of stressful for you to the point where you're not really trusting that it is completely done and completely over with. And I kind of see you on the fence of kind of stepping into this new territory in this new cycle, but kind of still on the fence because you are just not 100% sure. And what I'm seeing within this is the guidance within this is to literally just go forward and not to look back, to step into this new cycle and to not look back, that what you had been experiencing before is done. You have learned the lessons that you need to learn, and that now you are ready to move on. I see this as, especially within the Ancestors card, as this new cycle, this new page is a gift, and it is a gift because of the fact that you have the choice to either stay in the same spot or move into a different spot. So do you accept this gift and move into a different cycle with new experiences, or do you reject it and stay in the same cycle experiencing the same type of things? And within the Madame La Lune card, I see you as really just needing to kind of pour into this new cycle and invest yourself and all that comes in with that. All that comes in with the wisdom that you have gained from your past experience that you just went through, and everything that it means to you to stay in a cycle that is healthier and one that is of light and clarity, okay? And I know that this message is kind of like short and sweet and to the point, but that's kind of what I'm getting. There's really no reason for me to just kind of drag it out, because that's really all that there is that it's safe for you to just step into this new cycle, and that it is a gift for you to be able to move on, to have that choice and to pour yourself into this cycle of, clarity and being like, I don't want to say positivity, but a more positive cycle than what you have already been experiencing previously. Okay, and that is what I'm seeing for my group number ones. For my group number twos, we get the Lovers card, the Chariot, and the Queen of Swords. The 8 of Fire, 5 of Earth, and the 4 of Air. The World, the 6 of Cups, the Page of Cups, Les Borans, and Azaka La Flambeau. Now, what I'm seeing within this, guys, is that you are traveling towards or embarking on a new perspective and a new way of thinking and a new way of internalizing things within your relationships that you have in life, whether it is a specific relationship or multiple relationships across the board. I see you as coming to or on your way to a new way of thinking and seeing things, okay? I see you as this is pertaining to that you are kind of the person, or had been, okay, the person that kind of lets their emotions kind of get them to a place where they're exploding and erupting, and then it sends you kind of spiraling down this tunnel that is just of like anger and frustration and just literally like lava. It's just destroying everything. And then by the time it's said and done, you are so wiped and so not connected that you are feeling, and everything that has taken place has taken from you, and you've literally gained nothing, but feel like you've just been stripped of your power, stripped of, you know, your energy, everything, and your control. I see the guidance slash direction for you guys within the World card, the Page of Cups, and the 6 of Cups, and that you know that intuitively you have been hearing this call and getting this message that it is time for you to kind of exit out of that cycle. You know that it's not serving you, and that is why you are kind of arriving or headed towards this place of a new perception, okay? And that you are really ready to be walking into a place of harmony and receiving things, okay? And also giving, like almost that there's this new nurturing energy that you are kind of feeling more pulled to act from and be a part of. And also, even if it's not seeming that way right now, that you have to remember that things don't go the way that you always expect them to go, and to keep in mind what it is that you want, what type of cycles that you want to be living, what type of thought processes do you want to be having, and how you ideally, your vision that is encompassed within all of that. Keep that in mind, because you don't always know what is going on and you don't always have all of the answers. So just keep focusing on what it is that you want, and you know that it's time to walk into a place that is filled with more nurturing and compassion and, you know, the dynamic of giving and receiving, and that you don't have to keep putting yourself in this place where you're just spiraling down a tunnel of self-destruction, okay? And that is what I'm seeing for my group number 2s. For my group number 3s, we have the Hermit, the World, the Knight of Cups, the Water element, the Ace of Earth, 7 of Air, Four of Cups, the Magician, the Houndess of Congo, and Abuthala. Now, what I'm seeing within this, guys, is that you have kind of been in this place of self-reflection and self-examination, and that you have kind of reached this place where you're almost in the void, not in the void in a bad way where you are like detaching from self, but I kind of see you in this space of being like suspended and things be kind of coming to you, kind of pieces that you have lost, like some of your power, some of your confidence, some of your self-love, that things are really coming back to you. But in this case, I'm really seeing that you are like stepping into your power and embracing, you know, some of who you are, and that you're kind of ready to walk down your own road and follow the beat of your own drum. But the issue that you are having is that your emotions are causing you to be stubborn and kind of dig your feet in, and you're kind of having a hard time kind of owning up to bringing in your power and following the beat of your own drum. And this is coming from a fear of abandonment, and that people won't accept you for what it is that you're doing, or the life that you want to live. And you are kind of afraid that people are going to kind of flake out on you once you're kind of following your heart and expressing yourself in a way that is authentic to you. This is causing you depression and dissatisfaction because you are not happy, kind of putting on this front, or not fully embracing who it is that you are. But you're kind of just stuck, like, what is it that I want to do, because of that fear of abandonment. And within the Magician card, I kind of see this as almost a block to your manifestation and what it is that you want to bring in, because it's holding you back. And why is it putting a block on your manifestation and what you're trying to bring in? Because you can't actively manifest something that you are still showing the universe that you're running from, that you are not truly embracing or ready to accept, because you are not fully in acceptance of yourself in a whole, like in this whole way. So it is blocking your ability to be able to bring it in, because you're not being completely honest about it, because again of that fear of abandonment. The guidance that I see within this is that you kind of seek to release some of that and let things flow. Kind of stop holding yourself in this jar, and kind of let your spirit be able to flow out and talk and sing. Now, obviously, we're going to have the intention to understand oneself, and change is a process. We have to be one, remain in pure intention for ourselves, and to be gentle with ourselves, but also to move slow so we don't shock ourselves out of doing what is best for us and who we are. We don't want to kind of scare ourselves in a way that we are neglecting or shunning, what it is that we ideally want to step into. Okay, so it really is looking like you need to kind of look inwards and see yourself as a whole, and kind of let your soul out. It is kind of going to be a test, and to kind of move slowly, because there is a fear of abandonment here. And that's not saying that people won't have their opinions on what it is that you are trying to do, but at the end of the day, it is the energy of being connected to one's soul and being purely connected to yourself, and being pure of intention to seek and understand yourself and live the way that you are supposed to be living, per who you are. All right, and that is what I'm seeing for my group number 3s. For my group number 4s, we have the 5 of Cups, the Page of Pentacles, the Tower, the 3 of Air, the 8 of Earth, the 9 of Earth, 2 of Swords, the Tower, the La Place of Rada, and Agua La Flambeau. And what I'm seeing within this is the energy of change and approaching change, okay? Coming from dissatisfaction and kind of being at a place where you're just not satisfied, and seeking to find something that is going to be fulfilling and satisfying to you. And this is what is bringing on this change, is that you may have already discovered something or stumbled upon something that may seem satisfying to you, or that new thing that you're looking for, and you may not. You may be seeking to see what that is, but inevitably I see this energy as sparking this change, and that is why we're seeing the Tower here. And it's so much so that we're seeing the Tower card twice. Okay, now I definitely see something unexpected. So something is either going to come in that is unexpected, or you have already kind of ran into this thing that is kind of, you weren't really seeing it come in, and it kind of just like shook things up a little bit. And that you are kind of just still trying to progress and work hard at your day-to-day routine and how the things that you need to get done. And that you are just in a space where you need to be planting the seeds that you want and what it is that you want to bring in, whether you have just now discovered this, this thing that you're looking for that would be more satisfying and fulfilling to you, or if you haven't, this is also, seeking what that is and not staying complacent or unsatisfied just because you haven't found that thing that might be fulfilling to you. Now, within the Two of Swords, I kind of see you as needing to be in a space where you are not so much looking at what is initially going on around you during this time of change and transformation, but more so looking at what your thoughts look like and how you are feeling during this change, because there is going to be a lot of things that are arising. We see that within the La Place of Rada, a lot of thoughts that are going to be arising. And when we have this, it's encompassing all forms of thoughts, all range from fear, fear of, self-doubt or insecurities, or, we have good thoughts coming in, or, we have all ranges of thoughts all across the board. So we want to seek to see what it is that we are feeling and what it is that we are thinking, because inevitably we are trying to come to a place of, being happy and finally feeling like you are out of the rain, and that you are not fulfilled within life, but you feel like you are comfortable and can breathe and are secure. And when you are feeling dissatisfied, you are not feeling comfortable or like you can breathe or like you're secure, because you're not comfortable and you're not happy. Again, you're dissatisfied. So it's really, what I see is, one, even though you are feeling the energy of dissatisfaction, you're kind of looking for something that is different, or something that is kind of like catching your eye, that might bring you some fulfillment or happiness. That even though that, and this is bringing on this big change within you, even if you can't see it externally, it's going on internally. So while this is coming, and even if it was unexpected, it was out of the blue, you're still working at your day-to-day activities, and you are seeking to see what that is, so you can kind of plant these new seeds to grow for what will be fulfilling. So maybe you have to go and search for that. But again, kind of see what it is. Why are you feeling this way? And while this change is going on within you, or if it's going on in your external, look at your thoughts, seek to understand them. And because when we seek to understand them, we can kind of see what it is that is going to bring us this fulfillment and security, and kind of keep us like happy, or what is the word I'm looking for? Oh, inspired. And we're feeling, these energies of like high energy, and kind of not clarity, but this feeling of feeling light and being able to move around, and not, when we're in the energy of dissatisfaction, we're so just like, ugh. And then we don't want to do anything, and it's getting out of that, but really going over and seeing what that is. You, again, seeking to understand of what it is that you're looking for that will satisfy you, and kind of trying to seek to understand that. Okay, so you know what it is that you're looking for. So you're not aimlessly just trying all of these different things, trying to figure it out, that you're actually listening to yourself and seeing what it is that you require. Okay. Now that is what I am seeing for my group number 4s, and I hope that this video was helpful to everybody and that you got the clarity that you need. And if you feel that you need a reading specifically for yourself, please do not hesitate to contact me. I'd love to work with you. Everybody have a great day.